Hey y'all, this is Anthony with Wreck to Recovery, and I'm just sitting here not driving, but got a little lesson for you, okay? I was just in a conference call, and I heard a lot of people complaining about some situations. I'm not going to share any details what the conference call was. I'm not going to share any details about what they were complaining about, because that's not the issue. They were complaining about some stuff, and a lot of times they had valid points. But one thing I did notice was I really didn't hear anybody owning up on the complainer side, okay? On the complainer side, a bunch of different people, I did not really hear any of them except that something might have been their fault. I didn't hear anybody say, you know what, maybe I need to do things a little different from now on. Like I said, the details are not important, but I was reminded of a lesson that I've learned over and over and over again in my life, is because I've grown out of talking about how this is this person's fault and that over there is that person's fault. I've grown out of that because I realize, you know what? Just about every bad thing that's happened to me, just about everything in my life that's happened to me has at least a little bit of influence by my own decisions. That's just me. Maybe I'm unique. Maybe I'm the only one that's made really stupid decisions that's led to his, circumstances. But I want to own up to it. I realize, you know what? Everything that's happened to me was because a lot of times, I'd say probably 98% of it was linked to a decision that I made. Now, maybe I wasn't, doing a bad thing. Maybe I was not being a bad person. Maybe it was just because of a decision I made. I'll give you an example. I was driving for a company, and it was while I was trying to come back to hauling cars, I drove for a company. It doesn't matter what company, but I missed a turn. So then I kept going down this truck route. It was a truck route, big 4-lane highway, but I missed my turn. Well, guess what? A couple of miles down the road, there was a state trooper there. A DOT officer, state trooper. And as I was driving, I noticed him. And I kept going because I was looking for a place to turn around to go back to the road I needed to be on. Man, this state trooper lit up his lights, did a U-turn, chased me down, pulled me over, said, "Sir, yes, sir, you're the lucky winner today. We're going to do a full-scale DOT on you. We're going to do everything." So I said, great. So we pulled over to the side of the road, and I got the full inspection, everything, through my logs, through everything, all the brakes. He checked everything, weights, everything. And I was upset because I thought, man, I'm just driving, minding my own business, but you know what? I realized that was linked to something I did. I was just driving down the road. I was not doing anything wrong at that time, but guess what? I missed my turn. If I had not missed my turn, he would have never seen me. I would not have ever crossed his path. I missed my turn. Yes, accidents happen, but the accountability is, well, I left myself open for it because I missed my turn. Now, if I had made my turn and never seen him, I could have gone down the road and there could have been another officer somewhere else. My point is, so much that happens to us, sometimes many of us tend to blame anybody else around us. Say, man, that's a raw deal I got. That wasn't my fault. And it probably wasn't your fault, but a lot of bad that happens to us is linked to a decision we made. I mean, it's harsh to say, but if I go down a street at night, I make the decision to go down that street, then I get mugged. Guess what? Yeah, those were some bad dudes. They mugged me. Maybe they beat the crap out of me and took my wallet. Who knows? Whatever they did to me. It was a result of me walking down that street. If I had not walked down that street, I might not have got mugged by them, or I probably wouldn't have, because they wouldn't have seen me. Thing is that's not putting blame on myself. But it's still linked to a decision I made. Bad things that happen to us still are linked to decisions that we make. Oftentimes, not every time, but oftentimes. Just want to share that with you, man. That's food for thought, okay? So, next time you have something terrible happen, or something that just makes you angry, something you feel like, man, that's just BS, try to find what part you might have played in that happening. Try to find that and realize, wow, if I hadn't done this, then that probably wouldn't have happened. Oh, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that. And I hope y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching.